In this quick video, we're going to take a look at how to find a record, how to find a client or a policy or a contact calls in, how to find that needle in a haystack. And before we get started, one of the things I want to point out to you is that when I designed CP Manager, I designed it for the large agency, and I designed it based upon the premises of having thousands and thousands and thousands of records in the system. That a single agency could be entering thousands of records a day into the system. Okay, when I say records, I don't just mean clients. I also mean adding notes, follow-ups, letters, emails, faxes, and all that kind of stuff. An accumulation of thousands of records a day. Now, in this particular video, I'm not going to show you all of the different search criteria that you're going to have when it comes to find a note, to follow up, and so on and so forth. But let me just tell you that we made it very fast, very easy for you to find that note, find that follow-up, find that email, find that letter, find that attachment, whatever it is you enter in the system, because I've always taken a posture when it comes to databasing. And an agency management system in its purest form is a database program. That when you're doing data entry, you're doing it to get output. You're doing it so you can find information, access information, print out information. It's all about output, getting that information out. You're not just putting it there to put it in there. You're putting it in there so you can use it. But in order to use it, you have to find it first. Here we're going to talk about finding an insured record. And where I expect most agencies to start is at the client hub. So they'll click on the client hub and they'll type it in right here. Now, first of all, the first thing to be aware of is that our search fields are a contains command. It's not left or right. It is contains. So, for example, we look at this business right here, commercial business supplies. If I type in the word business, which is in the middle of the name field here, it should pull up this record. Let's find out. So we'll type in business. There you go. No problem. I'll refresh my search. Okay. I can search anywhere on the field to find what I'm looking for. I can type in Peterson. I can type in, I'll give you an example. I've got a personal lines and a commercial lines account, both that have wild in it. So I'll just type in wild here, and you can see it pulled up both their personal lines and their commercial lines account, both of them. That was their last name in this one, is part of their business name in this one. You see? So it doesn't really matter where I'm searching or where in this field the name is, it will pull up that record. Okay. Notice that we also show you, we're going to search by the insured name field. We're going to search by the DBA. We're going to search by the client code. Now, what if you can't find it from here? Well, first of all, let me point out that you're not done here. We've also got the ability to categorize them. So we can search by customers. It defaults to customers. Maybe you're looking for a prospect. Change it to all, filter it. And now we're also looking at prospects. So here's a prospect, for example, that we didn't have available before when it was set up on customers. Also, you have a filter on each of the column headers in here. So let's say, well, I'm here, I'm looking for, let's say this record right here. You can see it's got 9855 in it. Okay. So I'm just going to come here and I'm going to do a contains command. Look at my choices here. And I'm going to click contains. I'm going to go 9855 and filter. And there it is. Okay. So you can filter on any of these column headers as well. And look at all the different ways you can search for it. In this case, I used the contains command. You can look for something where it's equal to a certain value, is not equal to a certain value, starts with something like 509, contains, and I did a contains command, or does not contain. Show me everything that does not contain that. Ends with, is blank, is not blank. So you got a lot of different options here. And then from there, I can just simply clear it, and we go back to where we're at. Okay. Now, the majority of our grids have this filtering ability on it. The high majority of it, in fact, I can't even off the top of my head think of one that doesn't. So be aware that on almost every single one of our grids, you have this filtering ability. That includes notes, follow-ups, attachments, and so on and so forth, all the way across the board. I was very, very anal about making sure you can find what you're looking for. Let's continue on. So let's say you can't find what you're looking for here at the client hub. Well, that's what the find hub's for. Now we're going to dig in and find that needle in the haystack. We're really going to dig in. And the first thing we start with is, of course, we have 3 different search fields here. Okay, each one has a different purpose. So I can type in, for example, if it's a phone number, I have a phone number. We'll do that 9855 again, and I'll hit enter. And you can see here we found that record again. There we are. Same one. Now, the reason why we separated these fields is 1, for speed. It's faster. 2, the address and the zip code have numbers in it, just like the phone numbers have numbers in it. Okay? That way you can separate addresses from phone numbers. That's the other reason why we did it. Now, we also give you the ability to filter. Look at all the filters you have here. Tons of them. So you can filter something to really find that needle in a haystack. Maybe you're looking for somebody in a specific agency. They're part of a specific agency. Or maybe you're looking for a specific classification, like a prospect or an inactive or dead or whatever the case may be, right? You're looking for a specific producer's record or CSR's record. You can see we've got a lot of different choices in here. And then above that, we've also given you the ability to search by all of these other places. So here we're looking for, based upon the insured record, and also notice that once we find that record, I can view it, I can edit it from here on the action button. I've got a hyperlink, I can double click on it and it takes me right to it. Or I can just click on this hyperlink right here, it'll take me to it. The hyperlink or double click, either one will take me to this record. Okay, let's go to a client contact. So let's say I'm looking for a client contact. Now, when I find that client contact, and let's see for Pearson if I have one. I do. Cool. I added a record for Bob. Okay, so the contact name I have here is Bob Peterson. You can see I pulled it up by his work number here. And from here, I can click on contact name and open up the contact record. Opens up as a pop-up right here. You can see I've got all the information right here. This is for this specific contact. I got his information. I can look at his notes, his correspondence, all the specific information for him. Or maybe what I'm looking to do is go to the insured record for this contact. Well, if that's the case, I just simply click on this hyperlink. And this will take me then and open up into a new tab. It'll open up the main insured record for that contact. And if I want to go then to his contact record from here, I just click on the contact button. It opens up into a new tab, and here I'm looking at the contacts then for that particular insured record. Okay, so some really cool things that I can do here, right? I can search by a lot of different values. You can see all my different choices over here. I can filter it further. I have a lot of filtering ability. Also, again, remember, I've also got the filters that are on the top of the different column headers. Those are also always available to me. Policy, check this out. Again, very powerful. I can search for a policy number. If I'm looking for just a specific one, I can look for a specific one. If I only got a partial policy number, I can put the partial policy number in here and search that way. You can see all the different choices I have here. Lots of different ways I can search for that policy. Now, once I find it, you'll see I have hyperlinks where I can go to the client record, the insured record, the main client insured record, or I can jump and go to the policy. Either one. These are hyperlinks. Or if I double click on the line item, because I'm on the Find Policy window, if I double click on this line item on a field that's not a hyperlink, it'll then open up the policy. That's the design of it. Okay. Billing transaction. Accounting people will love this. You get your billing transaction, you get your mail in for the day, you got all these payments that have been paid, and you just want to quickly process them. Come to the Find Billing Transaction window here and just start typing in the billing transaction number. Look, you can search by invoice installment number, by policy number, and you'll show the billing transactions for these different items, or even by insured name. Okay, and then of course you also have your filters here on each of the column headers as well too. And what a fast, easy way of processing payments that came in, or other things. You know, many uses for that. Okay, additional name assured, carrier, carrier contact, staff. Okay, now let's go to a client record real quickly here and show you the next place we can find and pull up a record. So here I am on a client record. I'm working with Oscar, right? And ABC Trucking calls in and I need to pull up his record. Right here, right on the main client record. I don't have to go back to the Find Hub. I don't have to go to the Carrier Hub just simply right here on this client record, I can type in ABC, enter, there's the record. Now, I have two choices. I can double click on this record, it'll open up in a new tab, or I can click on the action button and I can go view and it'll replace this window with this record because maybe I'm done with Oscar. I don't need Oscar's record anymore. I'm done. I've done everything I need to do with Oscar. I'm just going to go ahead and pull up ABC. Ba-boom. Okay. And so this would replace this page, this window, or I can just simply double click on it and it opens it up into a new tab. And so now you can see I can go back and forth between the two. Back and forth. So as I mentioned, one of the things that we've tried to do here is make it very fast, very simple for you to find records. The faster we can make it for you to pull up an insured record, the faster you can service them, the more records you're going to be able to deal with a day. See, it's the accumulation of all these things we've done. When you start adding up all of the things that we've done, using this as just one of many things we've done to help you get your work done faster. It all starts by quickly pulling up that insured record so that you can do whatever it is that they need you to do. Answer whatever questions they need you to answer. First of all, I got to get you to that record fast and quickly. And I think you'd agree, we've more than accomplished that. Have a great day.